This is the tutorial video for The Masque of the Red Death by Edgar Allan Poe. This short story can be considered appropriate if we take as a base the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, CEFR. Students are likely between level B1 and B2, so they are expected to be able to understand the main ideas of the text, deal with concrete and abstract subjects, and produce a coherent discourse on diverse subjects, express an opinion, and explain a point of view. In this video, we will present some possibilities on how to work the book in the classroom in order to contribute to the development of students as independent users of the English language. Let's do it! The students' interaction with the literary work is very important. Therefore, we highlight some activities to be worked on before, during, and after reading the book. Before reading, explore the multisemiotic aspects of the cover and the back cover, such as typography, colors, and images. Ask the students what they thought about the book cover, what their impressions were, and what caught their attention the most. Also, ask the students about the title and what it could mean. It is important to stimulate the students' reading engagement. To achieve this, initially propose an individual and silent reading of the text made out of class. Then, in the classroom, promote reading the text aloud. During the reading of the story, take breaks, allowing moments for the students to talk about the events narrated and also to raise hypotheses about what will come next. Throughout the story, double pages are displayed, indicating the clock's 7 chimes. At each chime, sentences that express thoughts related to the book's theme are presented, as well as a mini-biography of the person who wrote them. This is also a good time to pause the reading and promote reflections. After reading, ask the students to resume their notes on the hypotheses raised, in order to confirm them or not, as well as to formulate new ones. Remind the students to support their opinions with convincing arguments. Then, ask questions about their opinion on the portrayed story, such as: what did you think of the short story The Masque of the Red Death? What is this story about? Despite depicting a past time, this short story remains current. Why can we say that? What are the Prince Prospero's physical and psychological characteristics? Now, it is time to present some activity suggestions for different areas of knowledge, based on the story The Masque of the Red Death. Let's go! Natural sciences and related technologies. Hold an initial conversation about pandemics, asking the students which ones they could name and what do they know about them. Then, invite the students to watch the video Epidemias no Brasil, como o país lidou com a febre amarela e a gripe espanhola, available on internet video channels. Then, encourage a discussion about the information obtained, relating it to the context of the book and to the COVID-19 pandemic. Social and applied human sciences. Develop with the students a research and discussion activity about the historical, social, political, economic, environmental, and cultural context of the time in which Poe lived. Such research can be done through reliable sources written in Portuguese or English. After researching and socializing the information obtained, encourage a critical discussion about social inequalities today. Mathematics and related technologies. Make use of the pandemic theme and suggest that they develop a bar chart containing COVID-19 data in the city and state where they live. The graph should be based on the disease data released between 2020 and 2021. It should include the number of inhabitants, infected and cured people, and deaths. Edgar Allan Poe's short stories belong to a literary subgenre of Romanticism, called Dark Romanticism. Its main characteristics are melancholy and reflection on what escapes the rational, with emphasis on the fascination with the formation of human madness and evil. Dark Romanticism is a movement not only in literature but also in arts in general, also covering painting, music, theater, and philosophy. One of the most interesting products of the Romantic movement was the Gothic style, whose literature incorporated new elements common to the 19th century, such as fear and dread of scientific progress, its strange machines, its new medical treatments, hypnotism, and the discovery of invisible enemies such as disease-causing bacteria and viruses, in addition to psychological disorders. The Masque of the Red Death is classified as a short story, but do you know what the characteristics of this literary genre are? The short story has few characters, the time when the actions take place is limited, and it usually has one single and quite evident conflict. It presents few actions, not allowing secondary intrigues, as in the novel or novella. It is mainly characterized by its brevity and essentiality. In order to enrich the work, we propound the following references, aiming to establish intertextual and interdiscursive relations between them and the literary work The Masque of the Red Death, according to the BNCC fields. Personal life field. Everything that is Gothic is permeated by death, either by its presence or by its fear. Casa do Saber, an institution that aims to disseminate knowledge through debates and dialogues, proposed a conversation with Andrei Martins, who holds a PhD in philosophy about the denial of death. The conversation, entitled A Negação da Morte, is available in a video on the internet. After watching the video with the students, promote a debate about the presented ideas. Study and research practices field. Edgar Allan Poe's stories mess with our fears of loss, madness, death, among others. In this regard, the book Sin and Fear, The Emergence of the Western Guilt Culture by Jean Delumeau presents a research that shows how the feeling of fear evolved and how it also built over time in its social and scientific aspects. From reading the book, the class can conduct a sample survey about the students' greatest fears and analyze the collected data. Journalism and media field. Invite the students to watch the 3-part documentary A Morte ao Longo da História by professor and researcher Janaína Botelho, in order to learn more about the relationship between human beings and death. After watching the video, promote a debate about the ideas presented by the researcher. Public life field. What is the limit of science? Good question, isn't it? To instigate this discussion, watch with the students the film The Island of Dr. Moreau. Then, promote a debate about the ethical limits of science. Also, read with the students the Medical Ethics Code and other biosciences regulatory documents, so that the students have a basis in their arguments. Artistic and literary field. In this field, Edgar Allan Poe's work as a whole can relate to many literary and artistic genres. Promote moments in which the students can access references to Poe's work, such as songs, films, and comic books. This was the tutorial video for The Masque of the Red Death, a short story by Edgar Allan Poe. We hope that the material will be useful for your teaching practice. Good job! Have a good day!